Hey everyone, I want to talk to you about why I upgraded to the Kindle Paperwhite. I used a regular Kindle forever, and I actually was one of the first adopters of the Kindle concept. Back when I was in high school, I got my first Kindle. It was a Christmas gift, and at the time, there wasn't a lot known about the Kindles, and it was one that had the keyboard built into it with the physical buttons. I loved that thing. It got me back into reading, and to this day, I've tried to capture that same feeling of really enjoying and loving the concept of reading, not just the book itself, but the whole experience. And I've read a lot of physical books over the year. I generally average at least 50 books a year, sometimes more. Some years I've gotten all the way up to 100 because of audiobooks and different things like that. When it comes down to it, the device that gives you the experience of being able to read the most and the most enjoyable, to me, that is the Kindle and the Kindle Paperwhite. Now, the reason I went with the Paperwhite over the regular Kindle is for a couple of reasons. One, I have, as you can see, I wear glasses. I also have floaters occasionally, which are just the most annoying thing in the world when you're trying to read a book. The Kindle Paperwhite does not bother my eyes, and that's what I really love about it. It's just like a regular book, reading on a regular book. I cannot read on a tablet. I know a lot of people who have never tried an e-ink device comment all the time about how, oh, I have a Kindle. I've got a Kindle Fire. I've got an iPad. I've got a Samsung. Great, but it's not the same experience as reading on an e-reader. And until you've experienced reading on an e-reader, you really don't have anything to compare that to, any kind of idea of how good this is in terms of feeling like reading a regular book. What I love about it is it's portable. It can hold my entire library. As someone who wears glasses, I really appreciate that I can adjust the text size, which is exactly what I do on this device. I've adjusted it to a font size and a font that really works for me and that I don't think bothers my eyes. Another reason I chose the Paperwhite over the regular Kindle was because it has the warm light, the warm backlight. So the regular Kindle does have backlight now, which is amazing. Congratulations, Amazon. You added a feature that everybody wanted, and it's actually being received very well. So I get it. If you're not a nighttime reader, it's probably not a huge deal. But when I do use the light, I don't want it to be a harsh light. I don't want it to be a bright white light. I have to have it be something warm so that I can read it and not experience that eye strain or the issues with the floaters. And for me, the warm light is what does that. I'm able to use the warm light and read at nighttime and not have any issues. And so that for me was a big selling point. It might not be for a lot of people, but it was definitely something that I was looking for. It's waterproof. I very rarely read in a situation where I would need that. I can't imagine ever needing that myself personally. It's USB-C, which is amazing because now I don't have to have 100 different chargers for everything. I can just charge everything with a USB-C charging cable. So again, thank you, Amazon. You're listening, and I appreciate that. Battery life for me so far has been amazing. I can read an entire book and not have to charge this thing. So for me, that's a huge win. It's going to vary person to person and your use case. Like this is 94%. I charged this a week ago, and I have read. This hasn't been a very big reading week for me, but I've read 54 pages. It's used 6%. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. And I'm a slow reader. That's why I like something that I don't have to carry around a 500-page book for a month to get through a book. I can have it all on here. I can just carry this around, so I don't have to. Everybody doesn't have to know that I'm reading the same book for a month, which I'm not that slow of a reader, but if you are, that's totally cool. I get it. I like to really ingest what I'm reading. I don't like to speed through something and then have no clue what I read. And I know for a lot of people, getting through as many books as possible is the goal. For me, reading and enjoying the book is the goal. And the Kindle helps me to do that. I also am addicted to where at the bottom of the page it tells you how many more minutes you have left in the chapter. So when I'm reading a book that's printed in paper format, a lot of times I'll be reading a chapter and I'm like, you know what, I don't know if I have enough time for the next chapter. This is so extremely accurate. It's scary on how much time it's going to take you to read the next chapter. It uses computer learning and those types of things to determine how much time it's going to take you as a reader to get through a chapter. That's pretty cool. If I'm reading this and I'm like, oh, I can read another chapter in 6 minutes, I've got 6 minutes. I can do that. And then I look and I'm like, okay, the next chapter's 3 minutes. I read more because of that. Me personally, it has helped me to get through more books, more content in a book quicker, and it's also helped me to enjoy it because it's almost gamifying the concept of reading. I'm also a huge fan of Goodreads. I know a lot of people are switching to other platforms. I am a Goodreads fan from like day one. I've always loved Goodreads, and I love my yearly book challenge and all that. So the fact that this also connects to my Goodreads is a huge plus. I'm going to put a link down in the video description to where you can get the absolute best price on one of these. Another cool thing is they also come in different colors now and different formats. I chose the one that does not have ads built in just because I want the most authentic reading experience possible in a digital e-ink format. Now, I have had Kindles in the past where they do have the ads built in, and that doesn't bother me because honestly they give you really good deals for content that is tailored to you. So that's been something that I've actually made a lot of purchases from in the past because I've seen, oh, this book is on sale and it's the exact genre that I enjoy. However, I decided this time to go for the ad-free experience, and I'm really loving it. So it's up to you. I don't think either one's bad, and I'm pretty sure if you buy the one that does have the ads, you can always just go in and purchase for like $20 to have them taken off, or contact Amazon through their chat support and pay to have them taken off. So it's not like it's permanently on your Kindle anyway. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments, do you have a Kindle or an e-reader, and what are your thoughts? How do you feel about e-readers versus physical books? I know that is still a huge debate going on, and I love both, but I read more on my e-reader. And again, check out that link for the absolute best price on the Kindle Paperwhite, and I'll see you guys later.